There's the nail. And that looks like an Indian. Oh, what is this? Who knows? Seated. Well, the fields aren't ready yet. I've got some beans that are just so close. I'm hoping it's today's Sunday. I'm hoping Monday they start in this coming week. But anyway, years ago we hunted this Gone by 72 home site. I think I sat right out there, not very far from the road here. I'm gonna put the stock coil on the max, try to get as much depth as I could. I thought I had my big coil in there. Gone by 72, I don't think it's really loud. I might be able to get away with a big coil, but I don't know. I'm just gonna see, play around here for a bit. There's a wheat field down the road that may have a two map. It might have been on 2 maps, the 72 and the 94. So if this don't pan out or is dumb, I'm gonna go see what's down there. So I just got started. Right there's the car. First pass. Iron is crazy. I forgot about that. I'm glad I don't have the big coil, but the stock might be perfect with the max. But it sounded good. I got it out, and then numbers dropped a little bit. What is this? That's kind of cool looking. And like I said before, the house was here in 1857. And was completely gone by the 1872 map. And so if it's really loud, it must have been either big or was here a long time. But I'm curious to see how the max does out here. I'm telling you what, this max is noticeably more powerful than the Pro. And they say it is, but holy crap. Let's see. How do I disconnect the headphones? I'm telling you, it's... Okay, now I've got to turn it down. Neighbors will be hearing it. But just I am averaging 3 to 4 inches off the ground. It's almost annoying because I'm digging a ton of square nails. Look how far off the ground I am. It has got this iron patch in my face. I'm loving that. Well, guys, I don't think we ever did find the axe head. Don't worry, I got it. It was deep, and I got tired of going back and forth in the real heavy stuff, so I come way out and seeing what I can find. Okay, just in case this is something. Bouncy. That's one thing I miss about my Pro, though. I don't think things were quite as bouncy. I could look at the numbers and have a pretty good idea of what it was. And I'm suffering a little with this. As long as it sounds good, I guess, and I see some numbers I like, I'll be alright. What is that? Oh, that's what it is. Oil lamp piece. Cool. Definitely period. I'll take it. So when you're playing deep in the square nails and you get one that's both directions, you have to dig them. But you never know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna get. There's the nail. And that looks like an Indian. I'm sure it is. Yeah, there's the wreath. I'll be darn. Oh yeah. It's gotta be an old one gone by 72. Oh, I see something. 1860 something. You guys see it? Oh, there it is. 69 maybe? I can't tell what the third digit is. I'm peeking around the phone. Maybe you guys can. 65? Yeah, maybe that's a 5. Cool! I got a coin! So I'm still getting some iron. I made a beeline out to the pasture. I'm sure this is where their pasture was. And look what I found. It's a chunk of lead, but it says, and it usually has letters of the word lead in them. That's what I was expecting. But I'm not sure what the AM means. There's the M and there's the A. I don't know. Cool though. Okay. I got 6970 inside this. It's just, I'm back up front. It's louder than heck, and I just didn't feel like live digging it. Probably a button. Piece of lead, maybe. Oh, damn it. What the heck is that? Probably just a piece of lead. Check this out. It's in the plug. Probably more lead. I have another spot. I think I'm going to... What do we got? Maybe I'm not going anywhere. Oh, just a button. Okay. I was going to say, maybe I'm not going anywhere. I thought it was a 2-cent piece. Oh, it's pretty crusty. That's an old button now. I don't know if I'll ever make out what was on the front. Probably. Oh, maybe I will. I was going to say probably flowers or something. It's, let me work on it and I'll come right back. As good as I'm going to get it. I like that squiggly background. There's some major detail there in the center, but it's all corroded and bubbled. I can't make out if it's a basket or if it's flowers or grapes or whatever. But it's cool. Leaf. There's a leaf pattern right there in the center and some, yeah, there it is. Just took a second. It's pretty bubbly on the bottom, but in the center there's a leaf and possibly 2 flowers and drooping off to the sides. That's cool. Okay, nickel numbers. And I think that's it right there. Oh, it's a part of a suspender clip. Yeah, it's folded right there. And it's pretty warm out now that the sun's beating. Yep, Okay. It was right up here on this corner. Right in that field. And I walked out in there. It's swingable, but it's grown. The maps make it look like it was right directly here on this corner, but the hills that are in this makes it look like it could have been back. So I gotta do some pretty good searching. But if I find it, I'll come back. That was gay. It must have been a dump. Yeah, there was lots of iron, but I dug nothing but Fago lids, pull tabs, and chunks of aluminum. I'm going to Condra. It's not picked, but I think I can detect within the rows of the beams. Good old Condra. I think I can swing in between them beam rows, but I'll see. I'll see when I get out there. I'm definitely putting the sharpshooter back on. I swear that thing has an half-inch deep of square nails in this whole hillside. We'll see. I'll give you a little backstory on Condra. We've been hunting Condra for probably 6 years, and it's gave us 38 largies. Every year we go back, we get a couple more. We've pulled matrons, we've pulled braideds, we've pulled big presidential tokens. Tom Holliday pulled a draped bust over here in this, next to the fence row in this grass lane I'm parked on. We've just, fish scales, Canadian half dimes. You have very few Indians. Tokens, a couple tokens, not many. One was a Gleason. All the relics you can imagine. It was on the 1857 map, and it was on all the maps up until 1916. It was on the 1916, but gone by the 1955 aerial. Extremely loud with iron. Extremely loud with iron. But she keeps on giving. Just put the sharpshooter back on. And the reason why we think there's been so many largies is because Brandon did the research, was looking through the old 1840s, 1850s newspapers, and the family who lived here, probably that settled to begin with in 57 or prior, was the Davises. Now, Brandon read in a newspaper article that they were busted for illegal liquor sales. In the 1850s, this county was dry, prohibition. And so they were busted. I always assumed that this was hidden money in the house that nobody knew about. And then when it burned or it was tore down, it just was spread in this entire corner. The iron has hid everything. So, which is kind of nice because he's usually the first ones planted, the first ones harvested, and the first place we can hit. So, just got fooled by a square nail right there, but both directions. You just never know. Wow. I like the way that sounds. Whoa, 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 is this? Thick. Not big enough for a 2-cent piece, and too big for an Indian. Oh, it is a 2-cent piece. I'll be doggone. That is awesome. Look at you. I don't ever remember digging a 2-cent piece at Condra. That is so cool. Pretty good scratch right there. Let's see if we can get a year. Probably 64. They always are. Here, seems like. Right where all the gook is. Right there, I see a 60. But that is cool. I'm sorry, this goes against my grain. But sometimes, and under these circumstances, you just gotta dig it. But it goes away. Same opposite direction, same spot. I have had success doing that. And this is Condra. Especially on Condra, you can't not see what that is. Because that could easily be a largie. See? Because now, after I got that off, I got it in both directions. It could be a... Oh, what I didn't tell you guys is when I was telling you all the different kinds of coins that has come out of here. On the surface, I don't know, right over there, with 5 guys in this field, I found a KG3 1 penny sitting right on the surface. So you just never know. There. I still think I'm going to dig out the square nail just to be sure. Just flip that out. Big old bolt, rusty bolt, nut bolt, whole 9 yards. But you can't not dig those here at Condra. I like this. '60s and '70s. Both directions. How deep is it? This is 4 to 6. You never know how this could be a frickin' largie in this spot. Sweet. Whoa, I see greenage. I see greenage. Yes, I see a shield. Look at that. Awesome sauce. Just beautiful. Somebody asked me the other day, Why do you pull out such gorgeous Indians? And I told him, I'm in Michigan. I think there's a lot of sand in this soil. It happens a lot. We get crappers too. Look at that, 1903. Nice Indian. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Any coin at Condra is awesome. Yeah, this is pretty good. See them numbers? In the 80s. 83, 84. Oh yeah, that sounds like number 39. Oh. See the big old green rim. Big old green rim. Come on. Oh, look. That's silver. That's big silver. What do we have? What do we have? That looks like a quarter of some sort. It could be barber. It could be seeded. Who knows? Seeded. Oh, seeded quarter. That's awesome. That's maybe my third or fourth ever. Awesome sauce. Wow, she's pretty wore. I'll stop right there. She's pretty wore. I'll be darned. I'll wipe it on the rag gently. $18.75. Wonder how long they made seated quarters for. I've got a couple in the 50s, 54, 55. That's awesome. Cool beans. To break in. This is not a seated quarter. It's a 20-cent piece. So me and Mike Spicer have been talking all day. We almost hooked up to hunt together, but we didn't. And so we've been sending pictures to each other all day. I sent him a picture of the 2-cent piece. And I sent him a picture of this, of course. And he called me immediately and started asking me questions. He said, flip it over. He said, is there an S mint mark? And I think I sent him pictures and he said, yes, there is. It is the top of an S by that claw. He said, is there a reeded edge? I said, no. He said, you lucky SOB. I'm like, what? You just dug a 20-cent piece. Be honest with you, I didn't even know they existed. And he said it's a 75. And he says if you're going to dig one ever, if anybody's ever going to dig one, it would be the 1875 San Francisco Mint. And that's exactly what it is. 20-cent piece. He says that's his white whale. 40 years of detecting. He just texted me right now across the screen. He says, yep, 100% 20-cent piece. I wish I could appreciate it as much as he would, though. Like I said, I didn't even know they existed. Cool beans. I know a way. They say they're smaller. I know a way we can figure it out right now. I believe Mike. It's a 20-cent piece, but they say they're smaller. Boom. Cool. We got 70s all the way around this one. 70, 75, 72, one direction. 75, ooh, I see an 80. Right there. Probably shouldn't do that. I tried flipping my discrimination. All that does is make the nails chirp. Ticks the lobe. Still? That was loud. Well, I guess I gotta keep going. What the heck? That deep in all this iron? I wonder if it's a largie or something. Get out of there. Okay. Let's see if I got it. It's out. I'm just trying to figure out what it could be. Oh, right there. That is a coin. Yes. Look at that Indian. That was deep. Wow. 1882. They're always 1882. Beautiful. Okay, this might be the last target of the day. Look at them numbers. But look how tight it is. Pretty tight. Both directions. Oh! Please be 39. I'd take another big silver. Come on, largie. Yes, please. I see it! I see it! Look! Boom! Number 39, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, number 39. At least I'm pretty sure. Ooh, is it an oldie? Yeah, I bet it's an oldie. Oh, there she is right there. Awesome. Let's get her. Let's get her cleaned up. Looks like a braided. Yes. Braided hair largie. I don't think I'm going to get a date. 18, I think is a 4. 18. Maybe she'll dry out. Beautiful. I'm going home. Okay, time for a wrap up. 3 sites. One of them you guys didn't even see me swing because it was the twofer. It was on the 72 map and the 94 map, and I could hear the iron. But it was obviously a dump because there was tons of this stuff. 70s pop bottle caps, pull tabs. It was just crazy. So I filled up my pouch enough to where I was like, I'm out of here. The first site was the alfalfa field. I dug some stuff. So there was some stuff left over, and then I finished the day here at Condra, and I'm glad I did. You got no idea. But if on Condra, if you're not digging these, you're not digging these. So that's one thing. And boy, if that didn't sound like a coin. Can't remember if it was largy numbers all the way around or if it was Indians, but those are killers. I probably heard that bend too. But anyway, okay, let's get started. I think I found this in the, oh, I did, in the alfalfa field. And that is probably a very old remnants of a shovel. You see part of the shovel here? It's small, guaranteed. And that's where I got the axe head. This and these were at the site you didn't, oh, and this tire weight was at the site that you didn't see. I got these 2 nuts at the alfalfa field. All of this was here at Condra. I'm wondering if there was some, no, it's all iron. This was at the alfalfa field, I think. It's like a lead zinc, and it's kind of heavy like lead. I dug this at Condra, battery terminal maybe, not sure. I dug this at the alfalfa. I dug, and it's in 2 pieces. I found them separately too. They were in the same hole though. I found this at the alfalfa. Anybody know what that is? But that right there should be the telltale sign. That carve out. I don't know, maybe something to do with upholstery. I got my brick, I got my pottery. Let's see. Bullet. Not sure, but I think it's period. It's made out of copper or brass. And just some mid-tones. I think this had something to do with the stock of a gun. Or it's a gun piece of some sort, I'll bet you. Oil lamp piece, and there's that largie scare. I can't remember where I got that though. I don't remember which site it was. Maybe the alfalfa. And there's my coins. Check it out. The Indian that was a 1860 some might have been that one. Yeah, 1865, the middle one, was at the alfalfa. The 1882, the gorgeous 1903. Oh, that button was at the alfalfa too. And the 64 or 5 2-center was here at Condra. I think it's 1847 actually. I see the 7 now after it dries. See it? Was here at Condra. And the 1875 20-cent piece. I guess the eagle's facing the other way for a quarter. Didn't know that either. Didn't know a whole lot about it at all. Awesome. Unbelievable. Alright guys, later. The last scoop. Oh, no way.
It's
Ever.
funky. It's a funky looking. It's got a hole in it or something?
Look.
Oh, hands to you.
Yes! Yes! The naughty word.